Hello everyone. So today I'm going to show you how I do my makeup literally from scratch. I'm using the Shiloh Beauty skincare range as well as the makeup range. So before I started recording this video, I completed my skincare morning routine. I used the face wash, I applied the serum as well as the day and the night cream. Please go look on their website as well as their Facebook pages. They have an amazing November promotion on the skincare range and it includes the SPF 50 primer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to now apply my SPF 50 Photoshop primer. You literally just use a pea size. Sometimes I feel like the pea size is actually too much, but yes, a little goes a long way. So you can just apply it all over your face. I'm going to just now and again look into my mirror over here, and I also apply it in my neck. Okay, so the SPF 50 primer, it has SPF in it, so it protects your skin from the sun. It gives you a matte and a smooth surface to apply your foundation. It has anti-aging benefits in it. It also fills in the pores and the wrinkles, so it tightens the pores, and that's why you have that extra flawless finish after you've applied it. And I actually use the primer when it's that time of the month. I get some breakouts, then I apply it on my skin as a mask, and the next morning my pimples are flat. So I absolutely love the primer. I cannot go a day without it. Alright, so now I have applied my SPF 50 primer, so I'm going to apply my corrector. So my corrector color is called Color Latte. So you apply this wherever you feel you need more coverage. So I'm just going to apply it under my eyes as well as on the top of my eyelid. But do not worry if you don't know what your colors are. They do color matching in their stores, if you can visit their stores, or the stockists, or they do it over WhatsApp too, so which is great. So I'm just putting it over a few spots and dark marks, but at least, thank goodness for the skincare range, my acne scarring has lightened so much, especially the dark circles around my eyes. I had dark circles and they are much lighter, so I'm just sticking to my skincare routine and I continuously just see great benefits every day. So you just leave it as that. So there's no specific place where you put your corrector. You put it where you feel you want more coverage. Now I'm going to use my foundation, which is color Ivory. So I'm actually going to put this all over my face, even over the corrector. You will see now how we are going to blend it all in. So now I just put it everywhere. I took a little bit too much, but it's okay. I'll spread it all over the face. Okay. So even with the foundation, I always say this, it looks like I'm taking a lot, but I'm really not. I think in total it's literally just one big drop that I apply. But now I am making these lines that usually makes it look like a lot, but it's not. Literally just go like that. And then down the neck, because we do not want it to look like a mask. Okay, and that's done. So now you're going to take your foundation brush and you're just going to do the tapping motion. So that's really easy. Tap, 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 tap all over your face, and you don't have to put like any pressure on it. You do it softly, you know, just tapping all the way, and you will see as you do the tapping motion over the corrector as well, it all just blends in so nicely and gives you that full coverage you want. Okay, so I'll just open my eyes just to make sure I get them nicely blended by the eye area. Okay, you see, you can already see a massive difference, and I literally just did half of my face. Yeah, so the corrector is a darker color than your foundation color. So when you use the corrector, you do not have to use any concealers or anything after you applied your foundation. So then you're basically done, which is easy, and it gives you the best full coverage look that you require, which is great. So even the makeup range has skincare benefits to it. You know, it's non-comedogenic, hypoallergenic, it's for any skin type. It's a lightweight product, so it doesn't clog your pores. This is literally the first foundation I've ever worn in my whole life that it doesn't actually feel like I'm wearing foundation. Usually when I applied foundation, you could like feel there's a lot on your face. They usually say in Afrikaans, ek het geplak gevoel. Really, I did. It felt so heavy on my face, but with this, it's so light on my face, I don't even feel like I have any foundation, so it doesn't irritate my face during the day. It also doesn't change color during the day. You know, usually when you wear specific brands, I've used a lot of brands before, they look good when you apply it, but then a few hours later it almost looks like it turned like a little bit darker or a little bit orangey. Oh, I hated that, because then it looked literally like I used the wrong color, but I didn't. It's just the foundation that changes color throughout the day. Thankfully, with this Shiloh Beauty makeup range, it does not oxidize, so it just stays the same color, and it's waterproof. We did some videos, myself and the rest of the team did some videos just to show you how really waterproof it is, and oh, it's amazing even when you wear a mask. Okay, now I'm going to use the powder. I'm just going to put some in the lid quickly. There we go. So it comes with a powder puff, so I'm just going to all over my face. Okay, sorry, I'll just now and again look into the mirror, and now I'm going to take this big fluffy brush, which is the powder brush. Just going to tap it lightly in again and just brush it over to almost like blend in the powder as well. So you use the powder to set the makeup. It gives you a more matte finish as well, and it makes your foundation last longer too. But some people use minimal powder, and that is okay because they prefer the more dewy look. I prefer the more matte looking, but it's all depending on person to person, which one you prefer and which one you like. So if you like the more dewy look, you can literally just brush over with the powder brush with a little bit of powder, but I first take the powder puff, tap it everywhere, and then just brush it through. So it's totally up to you. So now I'm going to use the eyebrow pencil. I still love this pencil. I think it's so cool, but on the one side it is the pencil, and then on the other side it is like a brush, and I just love that. I think it's so cute. Okay, so I'm going to do the eyebrows now. I'm using a dark brown for my eyebrows, so I'm just going to do the outer line, just to shape it. And on the top I'm just going to start like halfway, not like completely in front, and then you just fill it in, fill it in, fill it in, fill it in. I always just follow my own natural eyebrow hairline, if I can put it that way. Yeah, there we go. And it also depends with the eyebrows. There are many ways of doing your eyebrows. You can do it with eyeshadow, you can do it with the eyebrow tattoo. I have the eyebrow tattoo in black and brown, so I use the black for the eyeliner, and yes, eyeshadow or the pencil. So I don't have a specific one that I prefer. Some days I just use the pencil, some days I use the gel, some days I use the eyeshadow. So really, when it comes to eyebrows, it just depends. It's really personal preference which one you prefer to use. Yeah, and I just fill it in, but I don't fill it in like in front. I actually just start it halfway, or a little bit more further than halfway, not quite 3/4, and then I'm just going to take the brush and brush through my eyebrow where I have used product, and then I'm going to brush it in front as well, so that the brush has some product on it and I can blend it nicely. Ugh, sorry. And also, if you ever make a mistake, doesn't matter with what it is, just take a little bit of foundation to cover it and powder again, and you are good to go. Okay, so now I'm going to do a little bit of contouring. So I'm going to use my Endless Possibilities palette. It looks like this. It has amazing colors, really. This palette is like all you need to create so many different kinds of looks. So I'm going to take the Choco Feast, which is a little bit more of dark brown. So I'm going to go from the top of my ear to the corner of my mouth to do the contouring. I usually do the contouring quite light. It depends. It depends. Okay, there we go. Other side. So whatever I do on the one side, I do on the other side. It just helps me with my symmetry. There we go. You see? Okay, then I'm going to go by the hairline as well with the brown. There we go, just like that. Maybe by the jawline too, and the double chin. You know? There we go. Just to like camouflage it a little bit, okay? I like chocolates, so that's definitely my weakness. Okay, so now I'm also actually going to use a little bit of the Choco Feast color on my nose. I'm just going to start from right to the top to the bottom. There we go. I like to shape my nose a little bit. And then I'm just going to use the lighter color called Sandy Beach for the part that I didn't use the brown, so on the top part. There we go. Alright, now I'm going to use blush. So I'm going to use number 6. It's a nice color. Let me just, there we go. And now you're not going to apply it on your contouring line. You are going to do it above. I like to take it a little bit more to the front, just to have a little bit color on my cheeks. Okay, so like that. There we go. There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to take my foundation brush. Just going to go over the contouring here on my nose. I know, like I just said, now I like to do my contouring a little bit more lighter for like an everyday work type of look. So I feel like I did it a little bit too dark. So I'm just going to, I just took my foundation brush and now just a little bit of powder, just go over it and you can still see the contouring lines. They are just a little bit lightened now. So you see, you can always, not that it was a mistake, but you can always fix something you don't like, or even mistakes. Okay, so that's that. Rosy cheeks. Okay, now I love highlighters, so I'm going to use the Shiloh Beauty Radiant Image. It's this one, highlighting kit with powder on my shirt, but it's fine. All right, so it has 6 amazing colors. I'm going to use maybe I should use the Goddess Glow today. This is like a gold color. Now I'm going to do it above the actual blush, so you don't go over each other. Oh yes, do you see? I see. Okay, now the other side. What I like about all of her palettes are literally you can use it for everything. It's so versatile. The one palette you can use for contouring, the other palette you can use, I mean, this highlighting palette, sometimes I use the Kimmy Boo, the Rosy and Ready for actual eyeshadow too, so that's nice. I put a little bit on my forehead, on the tip of my nose. Okay, there we go. Now I'm having a Blue Monday, so I'm going to use pink today, not blue. Okay, so I love the names of the colors in this palette. So the Endless Possibility palette, I'm going to use first the color, this color pink, it's called Hottie. So I'm going to take my fluffy brush and I'm just going to put it on my crease, back and forth like this. I'm just going to look into the mirror. So you do your makeup, your eyeshadow actually, you just put some product on your brush, a little bit at a time, and then you just build up the color and just blend, blend, blend. This helps to not mess, and it helps also just to have a more blended look. It helps with the blending, especially if you take bit by bit, because this palette is very, very pigmented. So I always take, like, I tap it so lightly at a time, so just so that I get a little bit at a time. And I love this eyeshadow palette because it's so pigmented. The color even lasts the whole day, which I love. I used to use eyeshadows, then it looks fairly okay in the morning, and then it's not too long after, and then it looks like I hardly even put eyeshadow on my eyes. It's like they blow away in the wind, the eyeshadow from the eyes. But anyway, so yes, whatever I do on the one side, I do on the other side too. Something I've learned with doing eyeshadow, when you do your eyeshadow, try not to look like this and do it. Just lift your chin a little bit, you see? Then you have much more space to do it than this. You see? That really helps me. It might sound silly now, but it really helps. Okay, back and forth. So for those who don't know what blending is, it's literally just going with a fluffy brush back and forth until you feel or can see, okay, it doesn't look like a harsh line, it actually looks like a nice shadow. All right, so I just build up the color. I didn't really think of what kind of look I'm gonna do today. I knew I was going to use pink, so I'm just going with the flow at the moment. All right, just going with the flow. Okay, they look even to me. Now, let me see. I used Hottie now. I'm going to use a little bit more of a darker color for the corners, which is called Plum Baby. So I'm just going to put the Hottie here at the end of my bottom lid as well, like that. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to take the Plum Baby, this one, and I'm just going to put it in the corners. I don't know if you've noticed, I literally just used one eyeshadow brush the whole time. I love this eyeshadow brush. It's like a fluffy eyeshadow brush. Really helps me with my blending, and I literally apply all the colors with it. So I'm going to show you how to neaten it at the ends when we are done. Okay. So I'm literally just putting the darker color in at the end and blending it in halfway, so that it also just doesn't look like, bam, this very hectic spot. Okay, I'm done with the pink. Now I'm going to apply, I wanted to use Glam, but I'm actually going to use the highlighting palette just to show you how versatile it is. So I'm going to use the Kimi Boo color, which is this one for the lid, for that front corner. Okay, it's super pigmented. I love it, really I do. It's like really pigmented. It goes on so well. Okay, going a little bit in the front corner too. I mean, look, I think pink is my new favorite color. Okay, you see, now I'm just going to do exactly the same on the other side. Tap it on. Taking a more flat brush for this, just to pack on the product, because there's no need for blending for this part. A little bit in the front. Okay, now I'm just going to use the same brush that I used the pink with, the fluffy brush, and I'm just going to go under the eyes with the product that is already on the brush. Just going to look up for a moment. There we go. So I'm going to use it like a eyeliner, you see, like a pink eyeliner. There we go. Now I am going to do the wings. Something I need to tell you about liquid eyeliner. I always used to be afraid of doing this, really, but you just have to go in and do it, because I promise you, liquid eyeliner can sense your fear, so that's why it always like ends up in a mess. But don't be afraid. So I always just start off by making the wing first at the end. You see, like a line like that. Now I'm going to do it on the other side. See, boop, boop. And now I'm actually gonna take it from the end to the front. Just gonna go closer quickly for a moment, sorry. There we go, you see? Now it looks like a triangle that isn't colored in, but I will do that now. And then I'm gonna do exactly the same on the other side, like that. And then I'm taking it from the front thinly, making it a little bit more thick towards the end, and fill in the blank. Okay, there we go. There we go. I think I still need to practice on the liquid eyeliner in terms of doing it much quicker, but I'll get there. There we go. Now I'm just coloring in that like blank triangle. you see. So it's done, and now I'm going to do exactly the same, but just on the other side. There we go. And now I'm just going to color in the blank. There we go. Done. So that wasn't hard. As I've mentioned last time, I apply a lot of mascara. I do. I just like the look of it. I want it to look bold and long, so I'm just gonna apply the mascara now. And I apply a lot of layers. I'm really not shy when it comes to that. I'm quite heavy-handed with mascara because I apply a lot, like really I do. You might say so too. But that is okay. Okay, I try to go all the way to the front because there are even little eyelash hairs there. Now I'm going to go on the other side. Okay. Just apply a lot of layers, or I do. If you want to, you can, I'm doing the bottom lashes, you can also apply or put on your eyelashes, like the false eyelashes, with some glue. I do that sometimes. So never forget about the bottom lashes too. It makes a huge difference. So now I'm just applying more at the top, more on this side too, on both sides, or both eyes. Okay. Yes. That makes a huge difference. All right. So now I am going to do the lips. So I'm actually going to use like quite a glittery pink because we are doing a pink look today. So you can never have too much pink, okay? So I'm going to use the Shiloh Beauty lip gloss. This one is called Pink Floof. That's such a cute name. So I'm just going to apply it now. There we go. Which are the thing that I love about her lipsticks and lip glosses. They stay on the whole day, because I drink quite a lot of coffee and a lot of water during the day because my job literally consists of talking 24/7, literally talking the whole time. So I drink a lot of water and coffee. There we go. So now I just wanted to clean it up on the side. So I'm just going to take this brush that I used to apply the foundation and the concealer, just to clean it up here on the sides, just to make it look neat and even. There we go. And now I'm going to use the powder brush just to put a little bit of powder there, just to set it. There we go. And that's done. So now I'm going to use the setting spray. I love the setting spray. So don't spray it like directly on your face. I just keep it a distance and I spray a few spray. Oh, it smells so nice. But anyway, it smells really good. So now I can loosen, here it is, loosen the hair. I need to clean my shirt with the powder, but that's fine. All right. Okay, I feel quite naked without the earrings now, but I'll put on just now. So this is the finished look. Took me 30 minutes in the morning. And I mean, this took me extra long because I literally explained it and all of that. So if you just do it at home, it's quite easy. 20 minutes and your face is done. So yes, this is the finished look. I like it. I hope that you like it. So now I don't look like I'm having a blue Monday. I'm looking fresh, I'm looking pink. So yes, thank you for watching my video and I will see you soon.